Hello? Hello?
Hello, hello, teacher.
What do you mean by I studied today?
Ah,
How are you?
yeah, today I'm fine.
It's been a long time since we have met each other. It's been like 2 weeks since we last have a class. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
What did you do during the holidays?
Uh, I I went visit my uh grandmother and grandfather.
Okay. So you go to a vacation.
Oh,
You go on a vacation.
I we
You go on a vacation, right?
yes.
Okay. So is the house of your grandparents far away from your home? Is the house of your grandparents far away from your home?
Uh,
Is it far?
Oh, no far. Is 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 um 60 kilometer.
Oh,
It's about 60 kilometer.
okay. So how many days are you there? How long did you stay with your grandparents? How long?
Is
How long did you
uh
stay?
is uh I I remember about five days.
Okay. And
Yeah.
and now, did you go to school already?
Yes, I went to school Monday on the week.
Okay, that's good. So, how was your school? How was your day
Mm,
at school?
I quite fun. Yes.
What did you study today?
I has two lesson at school is math and biology.
Okay, math and biology. Oh, so you have the
Yes.
same you have the same subject as my other student. So maybe you know her.
Oh,
I just don't know if you know her. Do you know Ngoyen An Kwe? You don't know
sorry,
her.
I don't understand.
You do you know Ngoyen? I don't know if this is the spelling. Do you know her?
No, I don't know.
Ah, okay. Because you have the same subject. She also said that she went to school today and studied math and biology. Okay, so do you still remember our last lesson?
Yes, I remember.
Okay, so it is in unit 3F, and we started with this writing an informal letter. Please read.
Writing an informal letter. I can write an informal letter.
Okay. I can write an informal letter. So we started a little bit with this one. So we tackled about who this is, and I know that you know who this is. You already answered this. This is Iron Man, and this guy right here is Robert Downey Jr. She is the one who acted the Iron Man in the Iron Man film. In this picture, the film is Iron Man 3. The actor is Robert Downey Jr. And also, we learned some vocabularies last meeting, and we have already answered this one. But for you to remember, I want you to read this again. All of this.
Read it.
Okay, please read.
Character.
What is character?
Character is a person an animal in a book, play or film.
Okay. Next one. Continue reading.
Plot. Plot is a series of events that from story or novel, play, film, etc.
Hmm.
Um, s-
Next one. Just continue reading.
Scene.
Scene.
Okay, teacher. Scene. Scene is a place where something happens, especially something unpleasant. Strip. Strip is a written test
Written.
of a written written test of a play, film, broadcast, talk, etc. such as the music, speed, and sound, has recorded from film. Congestion, congestion the process of becoming smaller, firmer. Firmer is very correct and suitable for a vehicle or important associations.
Okay, so this is
Uh,
what we learned last meeting. The vocabularies, character, plot, scene, script, soundtrack, contraction, and format. So we all know that these vocabularies right here are part of the on-screen topic. So we also learn this invitation when it comes to writing an informal letter. So please read.
would you like infinitive? Why don't you be infinitive with torture? How about inform? Do you fancy inform?
Okay.
I'm
So
done.
would you like plus infinitive? So this is an infinitive. Why don't you we
Mm,
infinitive without to? So when we say infinitive, it is inviting. So like for example, would you like to go on my birthday party? So that is an example. I will write it. Would you like
mm,
to go to my birthday
mm,
party? So that is would you like plus infinitive. Now when we say infinitive without to, like why don't you or why don't we go to the why don't we go to the park instead? So this is it.
mm.
Yes. Would you like to go to my birthday party? Why don't we go to the park instead? So that is an example of without to. You just add why don't you go to or why don't we go to? Would you like to go to my birthday party? So, and this one, how about plus inform. So when we say how about like, how about we we go dancing? Do you fancy eating eating in a restaurant like that? So do you have a question? Do you have a question, Tong?
No, I don't have question.
Okay. So now we don't need to answer this one because you already answered this. What I want you to do right now is letter, read this letter for us to assess your reading skills because that is what you have been lacking, your reading skills. Okay, kindly read.
Please check. Thanks for your letter and sorry I didn't reply sooner. I went to see a real film at the cinema last weekend, uh, Iron Man 3. I went with my friend Buddy because he loves the Iron Man films. This isn't a new film, but it was definitely worth seeing again. The special effects are amazing and it also has a clever plot with lots of twists. There are some funny lines in the strip too. After the film, we met some other friends at another bar in town. It was it was fun, but I didn't really like the food. It was very spicy. Do you fancy going to the cinema next week? They are having a season of action film, including the Batman series. Let me let me know and I will book the tickets. Anyway, I'd better go now. Ring me and let me know about the cinema. Love Eddie.
Okay. So this is what we have said. So this is an example of a letter. So this letter is all about Andy writing to Jake about his experience last weekend where he was watching Iron Man 3. So he is inviting Andy if you want to go to the cinema next week.
Mm,
So this is what you are going to apply when you write a letter. So we answered this one. And now this one. So this is where we stop. This is where we haven't answered yet. So for this task, look at the part of the letter where Andy mentioned his personal opinion and read the aspects of the film below. Which one does he mention? So, uh, wait. So Andy mentions his personal opinion and read the aspects of the film below.
uh,
Okay, so there are some parts here, right here. You are going to find these words in this
Refine.
letter. You are going to circle, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so you,
I will, teacher, I will circle work on the balls
yes, you
on
are
the
going
screen.
to circle. Like, for example, you find this word, special effects, here. So you are going to circle. I will give you
Uh,
one example. Okay, this one,
yes.
special effects, special effects. Okay?
Yes. Okay. Okay, okay teacher.
Okay. Start now. Wait for a moment, Tong. I will drink water.
Uh,
I
teacher,
will I
I know.
I will drink water first. Continue answering.
Okay, teacher. Yes.
Hello? Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, so what are the words that Andy mentioned? What are the words that Andy mentioned? Please read the aspects that Andy has mentioned in his letter. The, the words that you circled, read.
Special effects, plot, and script.
Okay. So that is the three things that Andy mentioned in his letter to Jake. So for writing strategy, we have here some a guide for you in order for you to write properly when writing a letter. So when you write a letter to a friend or relative, start with dear. So when you write the letter first, you need to put a dear. This one, dear, dear. Read.
Writings,
No, no, no. This one.
uh, uh, oh, dear,
Okay.
dear.
So when we say dear, like for example, you are writing, dear, dear Tom. So you are going to start your letter with this, dear Tom, like that, when you are writing a
Yes,
letter.
dear.
Next one, begin the main part of the letter with a short introduction. You can use phrases like, so when writing a letter, there is three parts of the letter. Remember, three parts of the letter, uh, the heading,
It,
body, conclusion. So this is the three parts of a letter, heading. So the heading is this one, dear Tom. That is heading. Now, when we say body, it is where you write your letter. So like what this told you, like what this is, they said you need to put the main part of the letter with a short introduction. Like, how are you? Sorry, I didn't reply sooner. Thanks for your letter. So usually this is a reply. So like I will put an example. How are you, Tom? It's been it's it's been a while since we met each other. So that is an example of a body. How are you, Tong? It's been a while since we meet each other. So that is an example of the body. Now, write in paragraphs. So you are going to write in paragraphs. So let's put this as an example right here. So this is what we called as the body, the heading, Dear Jake. So the body is this one. Thanks for your letter. Sorry I didn't reply sooner. So that is. Now, do not use very formal language in your letter. Do not use very formal. I want you to read this one. Please read.
how are you? How are you? Sorry, I didn't reply sooner. Thanks for your letter.
Okay, continue. Read this one.
Uh,
Also.
is a test a uh teacher I will raise letter blue letter black.
No, no, no. You read this all.
Oh, okay, teacher. Write in paragraph. Do not use very formal language in your letter. Use conjunction, is, has, etc. Finish the main part of the letter with some paragraph. You can use phrases like has or for now. and a better go now. Try again soon. Try again soon. And the last talk with love, pack wishes and your first name.
Okay. So write in paragraphs. So when we say paragraphs, it is a series of like 5 sentences. To make a paragraphs consist of 2 to 5 sentences. And in writing letter also, you don't need to use very formal language. And you need to use contractions like it is, there is, like that. And finish the main part of the letter with a short paragraph. You can use phrases like, that's all for now. I'd better go now, right? Again soon. So this is like your closing or your conclusion before ending your letter.
Yes.
Right? Okay. And end the letter with love or best wishes and your first name. So this is an example of the letter. This is his like closing. This is his closing remarks. Like, anyway, I'd better go now. Ring me and let me know about the cinema. And this is your ending part. You put love Andy. This is your introduction where you put the name of your recipient, like the person you are writing to. So example, I am writing to you. So I will put dear Tong here. And I will put my name here. Love Teacher Ray.
The
Do you
teacher.
understand? Do you
Yes, I
understand?
understand.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, yes, I get it.
Yes. So now let's have this activity. So for task 4, answer the question. Wait, answer the questions. So you're going to answer these questions right here. And this is what your basis for your answers. What phrases does Andy include in his introduction? So
Uh,
remember the introduction like this, the short
introduction.
introduction. How are you? I didn't reply sooner. Thanks for your letter. Okay, so now what phrases does Andy include in his introduction? You are going to write it here.
Yes.
So, and also remember paragraphs. Oh, wait. Oh.
Mm,
So
yeah,
I will again tell you. This is introduction, right?
introduction.
Yes. And
Yes.
paragraphs, until you saw this top right here, this is a one paragraph already.
One paragraph.
This
Yes.
is another paragraph. This is
And
another paragraph. And this is another paragraph. So there are
oh,
5 paragraphs here. So
yes. Five.
because, yes. So again, this is closing the ending part. So now you are going to answer now here. I will give
Yeah.
you
Okay,
time
teacher.
to answer.
I'm
Right.
going to write on screen.
Yes.
Oh, okay, teacher.
You're done?
Teacher, I finished.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's check for number one. What phrase or phrases does Andy include in his introduction? Read your answer.
As for your letter, sorry I didn't reply sooner.
So let's check number two. How many paragraphs does he write?
Five paragraph.
And number three, does he use any very formal language?
No, he doesn't.
Number four, what contractions does he use?
His new conjunction is isn't and they are.
Okay. There are also, he
Uh,
also used didn't right here, didn't.
I didn't.
Okay.
Can.
Didn't, they are. And number five, what phrase or phrases does Andy include in the final paragraph?
I think anyway, I'd better go now.
Okay. I'd better go now. So your answer is very impressive. You answered quickly and your answers are all correct. It's just that you missed this one. Didn't. So this is just your one mistake. But overall, you did a very good job in answering this activity. It shows that you really understand our lesson. Okay, so let's move on to another. Now, you are going to do the task in, wait, you are going to do the task in task 2. Plan your letter using the prompts below and your own ideas. Remember to include extra information for each element of the task. So you and a friend went to see a film at the cinema recently. Write a letter to another friend in which you title of film
Uh,
who you went with, your opinion, later activity, a suggestion to do something. So you are going to write a letter. Plan your letter. Okay?
oh, uh,
So in your letter, you and a friend went to see a film at the cinema recently. So write a letter to another friend. You are going to write to another friend in which you tell them about the title of the film that you watch and who you
yeah,
went with, your opinion about the film, your later activity after watching the film, and your suggestion on doing something. So you are not going to write the letter yet. You are just going to plan your ideas. I mean, I, I mean, when you say planned, you just write here. Okay, I will give you example. Okay.
yes, okay, teacher.
Okay.
Uh,
So for number one, I watched. You just write the title of the film that you watch. Like for example, I watched like uh, Trolls, and
uh,
the one that I went with is uh, Diana. Okay, I went with Diana. So that is your number one. That is your plan. Number two, your opinion. The movie
uh,
is very fun. It's very fun and bright. So that is your opinion. Number three, we ate at a restaurant. So this is your later activity. And number four, you will write a suggestion to do something. We uh, we will see another film this weekend with you.
Yes.
So this is how you make a plan. This is how you make a plan for your letter. So for number one, you write the title of the film and who you went with. So Rose and Diana. Your opinion about the
Uh,
film for number two, the movie is very fun and bright. Number three, you put the later activity. So for me, we ate at a restaurant. And number four, a suggestion to do something. So we will see another film this weekend with you. Do you have any question?
no, I don't have question.
Okay, so you need to write it here. Write
Now
your yes.
now I will write letter.
No, no, not letter. A plan. Uh like what I did earlier. Not a
Okay.
letter.
Uh, I will write teaser of film who you went with and your
Yes.
opinion.
Yes.
Later, see. Oh, okay, teacher, I understand.
Okay. Not a letter, but just your answer for this.
Yes.
Tom, please copy that one. Because this
Oh,
meeting is ending in less than a minute.
teacher, I understand. You can say again.
Our meeting is ending in less than a minute. So I want you to remember this answer of you.
Okay, teacher.
Wait, our meeting will end in just a few seconds now.